what can I do? What can I do when I see you? What can I say? You stand still, that sexy glare, it's not for me. Oh, how can this be? What can I do? What can I do when I see you? What can I say? Oh, are you walk all over me? You walked on me before, you walk on me again. It's nothing new. Oh, are you walk all over me? You walked on me before, you walk on me again. But I love you. What can I do? What can I do? Welcome home with open arms. It's what I see. Oh, how can this be? What can I do? What can I do when I see you? What can I say? Show them all to make them fall, well, just like me. Oh, how can this be? What can I do? What can I do when I see you? What can I say? Oh, are you walk all over me? You walked on me before, you walk on me again. It's nothing new. Oh, are you walk all over me? You walked on me before, you walk on me again. But I love you. What can I do? What can I do? Oh, are you walk all over me? You walked on me before, you walk on me again. It's nothing new. Oh, are you walk all over me? You walked on me before, you walk on me again. But I love you. Oh, are you walk all over me? You walked on me before, you walk on me again, but I love you. What can I do? What can I do?
Welcome to Raw. I'm Maria Elena DiMarzio, your host for this evening. You just heard Jiggley Jones, Walk on Me. And here with me now is Jiggley Jones.
Hi, Lena.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too.
Thanks for coming on.
Sure, my pleasure.
So that was a nice song, Walk on Me.
That's actually a single that's being released soon off my next EP.
Oh, very nice,
yeah,
very
and there's
nice.
a video that goes with it too. It was recorded in Nashville.
So tell us what is like the whole, what made you write that song, Walk on Me?
That song was written a few years back actually. I brought it back out. It was more based on a rock band kind of sound. I made it acoustic and changed the key and the feel of the song. And redid
Made it yours.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was mine to begin with. I just changed with the style of the music that I'm doing now. I've gone through different periods in my life where I played rock music and, you know, back to country, this, that, and the other. So, yeah, that song is sort of a melancholy kind of thing. You know, it's something that we've all sort of faced, you know, heartbreak and, you know.
Well, just by the title, I'm like, Walk on Me, was someone abusing you or something? They were walking all over you?
It wasn't about me in particular. You know, it's just the idea of, you know, people sometimes taking advantage of people and,
Which happens,
you know,
yeah.
then there's forgiveness in some cases where they allow it to happen and things work out. And in this case, I'm hoping that's what it is, you know. So.
Now, how did you express that in a video? Because that's very emotional. People get hurt when they feel like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, the visual effect has to be sort of dark, you know, somber. In the video,
Sad.
I'm sort of sitting on the edge of the bed, you know, waiting for my significant other to come home, which she's not there. She's out with her friends and stuff, leaving me there. It's pretty cool. It switches back and forth to her and to me, and she's having fun, and I'm you know, sitting there like a big fool. But
now, was this
yeah.
the first video that you made with the song, like with this song?
Yes.
First video that you've done, or you did other songs
I've done other
before?
ones on the last record, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one was filmed in Nashville. The record label that I'm on, they also own a video company, which was convenient, and
Nice.
they pretty much directed it. It was the whole layout was their sort of idea as far as what they were going to have me doing. So I just sort of played along with the song, and then they would go back and forth at separate times between me and the girl that was breaking my heart. So.
We tend to write about life experiences, though.
Right.
And it's better when other people can relate to those same experiences. Sure. Everybody has their own, but it's nice when other people can feel what you're feeling, too.
Sure, that's important.
That comfort.
You know, I keep that in mind. I usually generalize when I write so people can put their own story into it. So, you know, this is human nature at its finest, you know, people breaking people's hearts and, you know, forgiveness and all that stuff.
So you're sending out the vibe that everyone can relate.
Right.
The next song is Ain't That All Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's hear that, and then we'll come back and chat some more.
Okay. I just wonder, where are you? Well, ain't that alright? Ain't that just fine? Really, it's only when I think about you. Ain't that night? Ain't that alright? Alright. Just the other day I thought about the time we had. I see your face, it's shining through the winds of time. So what today, the sacred try, the wall, the way, could really use the sound of good advice. Where are you right now? I just wonder, where are you? Here we go. Well, ain't that alright? Ain't that just fine? Really, it's only when I think about you. Ain't that night? Ain't that alright? Alright. I think you left a hole a mile wide. I climbed the walls and hope to see the ocean tide. You let time and how I feel go by the way. I hope to somehow get through the day. Where are you right now? I just wonder, where are you?
Really, you took my heart and ran away. Oh, that's yesterday. You know what they say. Live for today. Live for today.
Well, ain't that all right? That was all right.
Thank you.
So now let's talk about the writing process. Ain't that all right? Was that the phrase that came to you first, or you were fiddling on the acoustic and you said, hey, that's all right?
Yes, the second one.
Really?
I always start with the guitar
I got lucky
first.
with that one. That was a good guess.
Yeah, guitar is always first. It sets the mood. I really don't know what the song is going to be about until I create a mood with the music. So
it would be the music and then whatever you're going to grab feel from that?
Sometimes it creates that mood that sparks an idea as far as how it sounds, you know. Like this song in particular is real happy, sort of silly, you know, and the lyrics came out that way.
Now, what about where you are? Because as I understand, you do a lot of traveling.
Yes.
So now how does that affect, you know, what you're going to write? Do you write on the road? Because there's so many experiences. And does it affect like where you are? If you were in Germany and the Germans are different than the English, and it's different than America, does that flair have an effect?
This is going to be boring for you. I always set aside writing time as opposed to traveling and playing time. I never really mix the two. I don't know why I can't do that. I can't focus on one thing at a time. So the writing process is usually done during a period of time where I'm not doing that. I'm just writing.
Do you ever write about the effects of the differences of traveling or the differences
you know,
in people?
Anything that comes up as far as life's experiences, it'll come out in me. You know, I haven't specifically wrote about traveling. I know a lot of people have written about that. Maybe down the road I will. It takes its toll on you, that's for sure.
So ain't that all right? You were sitting around the house fiddling and you were like, I like that sound. Ain't that all right?
Sure. And then, you know, I actually sing a melody to the guitar without lyrics in it. I call it scat singing, where I'll just come up with a melody and then I'll record that, and then whatever mood that creates, sometimes that's the way the lyrics go. So then I'll sit down with the pen and paper and fit lyrics into the way I'm moving musically with the song. So.
Oh, that's very interesting. I actually know a very big Canadian artist, and he would amaze people because he would actually like write backwards. He would mumble, and then whatever words fit in with that rhythm, like, hey, that works. Ain't that all right?
Yeah, right.
Well, the next song that we're going to do is, that you're going to do is, Look What I Found.
That's a love song. It's like the old saying, well, you know, look what I found, or, you know, I could have used the, what's the cliche for that? Yeah, I forget what it is, but you know, it's a diamond in the rough, basically.
Okay,
you know?
so let's hear it.
Yeah.
We're going to come back and elaborate more on
sure.
that. Very interesting. Here is Look What I Found.
While you are here, gather around, lend me your ear. Hurry, come and see when I look what I found. Do you all see her? Now you all know I didn't let you down, but you left me standing with my feet on the ground, on the ground. Time to wonder about the gray and thunder. I see you, my sunny day, yeah. When I faltered, I reached out and called her. Everybody, look at what I found. Look at what I found. Now they're all gone, you and I will carry on Why we're just sitting on a natural high. Are we going? Really don't care. I have you here tonight. Never have to wonder about the how and the where and the why. Time to wonder about the gray and thunder. I see you, my sunny day. What was missing? My wishes. What I yearned about, my heart burned about. When I turned around, it was you I found. Time to wonder about the gray and thunder. I see you, my sunny day. When I faltered, I reached out and caught her. Everybody, look at what I found. Oh, look at what I found.
Look What I Found, Jiggley Jones. So that was Look What I Found, and that is a love song.
Yes.
Okay, so now we started off in the intro for that. So tell me how you fell in love and you Look What I Found, and that was exciting.
I wrote that specifically for my wife. So yeah, and she was like the diamond in the rough kind of thing. So instead of naming it that, I named it Look What I Found. You know, the old. I don't know, playing baseball and you dig a ball out of the dirt.
Okay, but I have to save you from the bashing of your wife, Diamond in the Rough. She's a diamond that sparkles now, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. Yes, I mean, you know, she's a quiet person, and I noticed her, you know, so that was, you know, I wrote that specifically for her, which is normally I don't do specific stuff, but that one happens to be.
No, your writing habits. Do things, you know, you start, you're fiddling, or your intentions, about how long is your process of writing?
It varies. I mean, I know you've heard that story where sometimes somebody will come up with a song in a half an hour, and that's true. You know, it's just that way about life and everything you do. You know, sometimes I like the fourth song I've done tonight, Early Morning Light. I did about 4 different versions of that song, different lyrics, different arrangements, different tempos, and before I finally settled on that. So you're talking a couple years of like redoing it and this and that, and I finally liked how it came out. So, you know, you could put it on the back burner and you don't have to worry about it for a while, but if you come back to it, it's bothering you, you know.
So it's like, you know, each one is a new baby, another baby being born.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're all different.
Yeah, exactly.
So let me ask you about who's inspired you with your whole sound and your feel?
You know, I've gone through all kinds of different things in my life as far as genres that I played in. I've been doing this a long time, and as a matter of fact, the name of my first record was No Spring Chicken, which is about me, basically. You know, so you know, it's.
Well, what music did you listen to the most?
I would say I was raised on classic rock. I mean, my family listened to that stuff, you know. So I listened to the Eagles, and Neil Young was a big influence, probably the biggest. Led Zeppelin, especially the acoustic stuff, the Allman Brothers, things like that. And then I went into a different realm where I listened to like heavy metal and this, that, and the other. I like Mozart, you know. It runs the gamut, but I've come back to my roots.
All music, like, you know, is derived from classical music in a way. So,
right.
Yeah.
And everything influences you, even if it's a commercial, it's a children's song, anything like that. Just, you know, your sponge soaks it up and it comes out somewhere along the line. So
now let me ask you about Nashville, though, because, like, you know, someone from Nashville is going to give me country music and country stars that, you know, that have influenced them or that they're listening to. You didn't mention one country star.
Well, I am a country fan. Country is different now. It's really branching out, and luckily for me, because I'm not straight country, that's for sure. I'm a little bit left of country and a little bit right of rock. So like you know, country's becoming more. There's a lot of pop involved in it, and there's a lot of stuff that didn't used to be called country. You know, so. I think I fit into that. Americana is a new genre that sort of touches on country, and country accepts it, and Nashville is a big place for that too. So I'm in that genre, Americana. So you know.
So did Nashville find you, or you found Nashville?
My manager found the record company that I'm signed with. They're from Nashville, Lamont Records, Nashville. He's from Pittsburgh, so today
Wow.
you know, you could with the internet and all that, you're all over the place. So. You know, he has a couple acts from Canada, and you know, everybody's in one big pot now. So you know.
Okay,
yeah.
so now let me ask you this: where can our audience find you? Like, where was it, you have a CD coming out or an EP?
I have a new CD. It's an EP. There's 6 songs on it. It's called A Mountain, A Struggle, A Tunnel, A Light. It was recorded in Nashville. It will be coming out in May. The single's coming out next week. And
What's the first single that's coming
Walk
out?
On Me. That's
Walk
the one
On
with
Me.
the video, yeah.
Okay.
And you know, there's a full band involved and stuff like that. Session players were hired.
And you're
involved.
also going to be touring around?
Yeah, sure.
With the band?
No,
or
I
you
play
do just
by myself.
yourself?
You know, hopefully I garner enough airplay somewhere in a certain region that I will put a band together and do that. So it's all about airplay. If you can gain airplay on radio stations in a certain region, then you have people that'll come see you. So they send you that way. You know. So.
Okay, is there a link where they can look up some of the information and where they can
Sure.
get the EP?
JigglyJones.com. You know.
Jiggly Jones.
And
Who
everything's
gave you
on
the
there.
name Jiggly? How'd you get the nickname?
That's usually the first question. It is a nickname. I've had it for like over 15 years. I was playing in a band up in New York, and we were at a party, and that name got stuck with me somehow. Everybody
You
thought
didn't
it was,
jiggle ice and say,
no, I
"Come
don't.
on,
I
give me
really
more."
don't know how it got stuck with me. Everybody thought it was funny, but me. And but everybody liked it, and it spread like wildfire, and everybody called me that from that point on. So when I started this project in 2007, I figured I'd use my nickname. Brian's my real name. It's a little boring, so you know you got to catch people's.
Jiggly Jones sounds like so much more fun.
Right. So you know you got to catch people's ear, you know, in some way or another, just not just with your music. So I figured I'd just use my nickname. People seem to like it, so. You know.
All right, and it's easy to spell.
Yes.
Jiggly Jones, so that'll work out great. The next song that we're going to hear from you is Early Morning Light. So we know jigglyjones.com. Can you give us just a little bit of background on this, Early Morning Light?
That's the newest song that I have. Usually the newer ones are the ones I listen to the most because I'm not tired of them yet. But it's the acoustic song that's on the record. Everything else has got a full band behind it. I wanted to use it as a single, but they didn't want to use it because it was acoustic for the first song. They wanted to go with something that was more full band oriented. I really like that song. It's my favorite one on the record. You know, it's just another generalization about, you know, people that are in a relationship might get a little tired of each other at some point or another, and there could be some paranoia about someone wanting to leave and this and that. And it's sort of the guy saying, look, I know I drive you nuts, but please, you know, let's just keep this going kind of thing. So he's thrown out his promises.
One day at a
and stuff.
time. Tomorrow's another day,
Yeah,
right?
so, yeah.
Okay, good. Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, we hope we see you soon. And don't forget jigglyjones.com. Thanks for watching Raw. Here's Early Morning Light.
Summertime, yeah, a lot of standing around, standing stagnant air, getting in your hair. It's kinda late, ooh, where are you going now? Where I know it's not you. Ooh, I like the night, rather have the morning light. And I sort of thought you might wanna go and leave me. Hey now, wait for me now. Don't wanna be miles away. I am trying out, so I'm not in your way, and your way is right. 'Cause you are my early morning light. Melodies flowing on through, remember me and you. Try to be your steady evening light. 'Cause you are my early morning light. So good night. When you come to realize, gotta say I got a day as fresh as morning coffee. You wanna be miles away. I am drying out, so I'm not in your way, and your way is right. 'Cause you are my early morning light. Melodies flowing on through, remember me and you. Try to be your steady evening light. 'Cause you are my early morning light. La, 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 wanna be miles away. I am trying out, so I'm not in your way, and your way is fine. 'Cause you are my early morning light. Melodies flowing on through, remember me and you. Try to be your steady evening light. 'Cause you are my early morning light.